Jennifer Gilbert of Jennifer Lauren Gallery travelled on a research trip to Japan in April 2023. She spent time watching Japanese ceramicist Shinichi Sawada make, as well as interviewing Ms. Tainaka, the chairperson, and Mr. Taki, the vice chairman of Nakayoshi Fukushikai, a social welfare organization in Japan that Sawada attends. Snippets of the conversation are shared here to allow audiences to learn a little more about the history and what is happening now.
この法人はですね、1988年から始まってて、法人としてなったのが98年です。だから現在までに至っています。で、法人の基本的な考え方については、ボスが話しますので、どうぞ基本的に。
行き場の仕事ができない人で働くところ、雇用してもらえない人たちで障害を持っているからそういういけないということがあってでそういう人たちのためにみんなで頑張って作業所っていうもともと作業所が障害者の人たちが働くことでありました。でそんな中で私が目指してきたことは人間として誰も皆同じ人間として対等の関係で仲良くみんな力を合わせて生きていこうっていうところからの理念をもとにスタートしました。で特にその喋れない人たちにはそういうものを作ることによって自分の気持ちを表現してもらいたいということで言葉がその作品を作るということで伝えるっていうところからそういうものを目指しましたということです。はい。
Born in 1982, Shinichi Sawada has been making ceramics since the year 2000 at the social welfare organization Nakayoshi Fukushikai. Initially shown only basic techniques, including a coiling method by ceramicist Mr. Ikitani, Sawada has made his own unique, recognizable style that is ever-changing based on those he spends long periods with. Originally, Mr. Ikitani would only work with the organization if traditional clay and methods were used, including the creation of a hand-built oven for wood firing. The kiln was specially built within a simple hut in the mountains, away from the main center, using local kilns craftsmen and Mr. Ikitani together. It is one of very few traditional ovens still in use. Other organizations have gone electric or robot-powered. For this organization, they use the traditional techniques still, as they feel it keeps the ceramics less uniform and it brings out the individuality of the artist. Shigaraki clay is used, taken from a neighboring village, and all the work is wood-fired, allowing it to take on the Shigaraki branding traditional to the area. With the recent retirement of Mr. Ikitani, who is well into his 90s, Sawada now only visits the ceramics hut once a week with a board member, constructing boxes as paid employment the rest of the time. The number of times they fire artworks in the kilns will now decrease, but they're determined to continue this just in smaller quantities. The staff said Sawada still seems happy to be creating in clay. Ms. Tainaka said from previous experiences with Sawada when he was originally creating Sashiko stitch work that he started to disengage with that artwork, seeming to deliberately get the stitches wrong, making them too wide or disrupting the designs. They knew at that time a change needed to happen and ceramics was introduced. They have just 3 of his original Sashiko textiles now. Fans of Sawada will notice his work has changed in recent years, no longer having full surfaces covered in little spikes. Staff has said that other artists working in the studio have influenced his way of working. Ms. Tainaka said, "Since Mr. Sawada cannot speak, I believe that by imitating Mr. Contini's artworks, he is expressing his connection and feelings towards Mr. Contini through his pieces. They do not believe the little spikes will ever return, but that his work is constantly changing."
彼のその作品を通して彼が喋れないけどもその作品を見た方が彼の言葉としてその部分が捉まえてもらうっていうのはその人様々だけども 私はすごくしんちゃんの心が伝わっていくと思うので嬉しいです。